My name's Cathy Davies and I work as a full-time professional artist, and I also run an art school for children from ages 7 to 12 years, and I also teach adults as well. The kids come to my art school. I do courses, a 5-week course, and I teach about 8 children at a time, and they come from all over Cornwall and they're extremely talented. And I'd say 30% of the kids I teach have a different ability of learning. So they're autistic, ADHD, dyslexia like myself. And that is their superpower when it comes to art, because their superpower in art means they create the most incredible artwork, and they always think outside the box, which is what you need being an artist, a young artist. I always wanted to be an artist and follow my dreams, and I found it extremely difficult through school, having additional needs, being dyslexic, and it was a constant battle. So art was my release, and I've always painted. And then it came to a point where I thought, later on in life, after I had my daughter, I thought I need to do this full time. So with that in mind, I started selling paintings and becoming quite successful with my art and exhibiting in galleries, having my own exhibitions in London and St Ives last year, my solo exhibition. And it's just gone strength to strength. And I opened the art school 2 years ago, and it's blossomed and got bigger. It's kind of got a heartbeat of its own now. And the kids love it. And I teach up to about 30 children a week, and adults also, they come to me. And it's a dream come true. And I never thought I would say that, and that I would be doing this full time. It's amazing. So Bodmin Hospital, it means, is very close to our heart as a family. And my parents, my mum Carmen Davies and my dad Steve Davies, both work there. My mum was a support worker there for many years and looked after us as children. And my father was well respected at Bodmin Hospital, and he worked as ward manager's charge nurse, but he also was a nurse tutor in the school there, so taught all the student nurses mental health, and lecturer. And he was incredible, but unfortunately my parents passed away very close together and quite young, and I just felt it was a tribute to them to have a painting, a large painting that means close to my heart, that was donated to Bodmin Hospital, which is the ECT unit at Bodmin Mental Health Sector. And I got in Rita got in contact with me, who's the receptionist at the ECT unit, and she said, I think we can make this happen. So the calmness at Carbis Bay, that was painted for to commemorate the G7 summit when all the leaders came down and graced our shores. And I did this huge painting of Carbis Bay, and written into the ripples of the waves are the names of the leaders that graced our shores. So like Macron and Biden, and then it went to there, and we had an opening with the painting, a sort of revealing, and it was just went down incredibly well. And I think with the ECT unit, I felt like it needed to be highlighted as well, because it's an extremely important unit for the most vulnerable, poorest of patients in the mental health sector. So, and that would have meant a lot to my dad. And also my sister Emma is a Parkinson's practitioner, so she did her training at Bodmin Hospital also. And I also worked there for a little bit as well as an activities coordinator with dementia patients. And that's kind of where I learnt my trade with working with adults with different abilities of learning, and also children. And the painting is now up at Bodmin Hospital with a plaque as well, saying donated by myself, and also in memory of Stephen and Carmen Davies, who were well respected at the hospital. I really hope that, because it's such a calming painting, it needs to, I felt it brought calmness, and it brought colour to that room. I felt it highlights just about Cornwall and our beautiful surroundings. And also, for me as well, it was such a memorable painting to paint, and there was such a story behind it that I just thought it was in the right place. It was the right place at the right time to pass that painting over, and I hope it's going to bring years of comfort and, you know, people looking at the painting and highlight also my art school and my progress in the art world. So what's next in my art career? So obviously I'd like to expand on my art school and make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and also is to set up a pottery as well on site. But also I'd like to do more and more exhibitions in the art world to conquer, and then hopefully work towards my exhibition in New York, which is what I really, really want to do. And I've always wanted to do all my life. And if I set myself a goal, I go for it. And I'm hoping, and just a lot of hard work, that will pay off. So I'm working constantly, as well as teaching and running the art school and being a mum. I'm doing my own work constantly as well. So yeah, watch this space. I'm hoping it will go from strength to strength.